Hey guys, welcome back to the Friday Vlog, where we discuss activity that goes on here with the BuzWeaver channel. That includes things like current events, headlines that are in the news, pop culture, social media, technology, and items of interest that come up during the week that allow us to have a little bit of a dialogue, including shorts. If you guys haven't checked those out, be sure to do that. But I do want to thank all of you guys across New Tech, as well as here on YouTube, for your guys' continued support.
We start things off from the legacy media, Forbes. Department of Justice warns Judge Cannon that Trump is trying to manipulate her in documents case to delay trials. I find this fascinating because, as you guys know, the Department of Justice has been weaponized. And they're trying to suggest that Donald Trump is trying to manipulate when this whole coordinated effort that is transpiring is their own design. But yet, they don't want anyone to see that, which is why I started off with the legacy media's interpretation and narrative, so you guys can draw a distinction here. So, Forbes. Justice Department prosecutors warned the judge overseeing the trial over former President Donald Trump's handling of White House documents that the former president is trying to manipulate her into delaying his planned May 2024 trial as Trump's attorneys fight to push back looming trials in that case and his federal case over the 2020 election. Now, that's just really unmeaningful to anyone right there. I mean, outside of just them trying to suggest that Trump is trying to manipulate, when in reality, it is the Department of Justice that has been weaponized that is going through a political persecution. Now, I find this fascinating because here's the bullet points that Forbes wants you to focus on. U.S. District Judge Aileen Cannon, the Trump-appointed judge overseeing his documents case, is weighing whether to push back the trial, now set to begin on May 20th, 2024, after Trump asked her to and suggested during a hearing on Wednesday that she's likely to give into his request. Okay, he has the right to do that, ladies and gentlemen. He has the right to do that. But you see how they said Trump-appointed judge, right? These are all little keywords in framing all of this. And of course, if you go through all these bullet points, for example, the next one is Trump's attorneys filed a request late Wednesday asking U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan, who's overseeing his criminal case over trying to overturn the 2020 election to also delay proceedings in that case, requesting she pause the case from moving forward until his motion to dismiss the charges, which argues he has presidential immunity, is resolved. So you go through all these bullet points, and this is what the establishment uniparty Department of Justice wants you to believe, right? Trump's attorneys allege disingenuousness in using the electoral trial to delay the documental trial, which is what is actually happened. When they were at the same time trying to push back the election case, illustrates the Department of Justice argument that Cannon should not base her trial date on the election case, prosecutors argued. So this is just language. Okay, this is just word vomit that's coming out of the mouth of Forbes magazine, because they're not telling you exactly what's happening in any of these bullet points outside of very generic information. There's nothing specific here. They're basically trying to suggest that Trump, using the law to, or defending himself in what he's entitled to and what he has the right to do, as him manipulating the trial, which is, it's absolutely ridiculous. And this illustrates to you or to anyone how the Democrats are manipulating us, how the establishment uniparty is using this political persecution. It's just telling. It's just right here. From CNN, of course, we're still going with the legacy media. Judge signals she may postpone Trump's trial in Mar-a-Lago classified documents case. So let's see if CNN gives you any clarity. The federal judge overseeing Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago document mishandling case cast doubts on the viability of having a trial in May 2024, signaling she may postpone the criminal proceedings. Okay, why? Why didn't you give a reason? What's the reasoning? During a hearing Wednesday in South Florida, U.S. District Judge Aileen Cannon raised concerns that the defense team wouldn't be able to complete trial preparations between now and the spring as they handle other cases for Trump and a stacked trial schedule. So now they're trying to point out that the defense isn't able to prepare properly for the case. I'm having a hard time seeing how this work could be accomplished realistically in this period of time, Cannon said. Cannon told Justice Department prosecutors Jay Bratt, who asked to keep the trial schedule as is, "I'm not seeing in your position a level of misunderstanding of these realities." Now, again, more word vomit. They're not telling you what's actually happening. So But I needed to point these two articles out to you because now we're going to go over here to the Gateway Pundit and they're going to tell you why it's happening. So from Gateway Pundit, breaking. Trump lawyers drop bombshell revelations about Biden regime and Jack Smith and classified documents. So that's why they're concerned about the delay. Oh, that's why they're concerned about the defense. Oh, that's why they're concerned about the prosecution. So here we go. Trump's lawyers told Judge Cannon they discovered a June 2023 letter asking the DOE to remove Trump's active security clearance a few weeks after Smith handed down classified documents indictment. Okay, there's a reason. There is a reason right there. Trump's lawyer told Judge Cannon they discovered a June 2023 letter, right? Trump's lawyer told Judge Cannon this afternoon they have evidence that the Biden White House collaborated with NARA, DOJ, and intel agencies to determine which documents to include in Jack Smith's indictment. Why didn't Forbes and CNN mention this? Oh yeah, that's right. It's not part of their narrative. Troves of evidence includes years worth of security footage from MAL, evidence of extensive communications between White House, NARA, intel agencies, and DOJ Jack Smith prior to the indictment to determine which classified files to include. Oh, so they were coordinating all this. There was a coordinated effort. There's evidence of a coordinated effort that all this was going on, that there was a trail, a directive, a narrative, an intention to engage in political persecution against Donald Trump. Trump still had DOE security clearance related to at least one charge document as recently as June 2023. Defense might include the Secret Service as a considered member of prosecution since they have their own security apparatus separate from MAL. So here you have it right here in these bullet points, exactly why this happened or why there is a concern for a postponement, or why there's a reason that essentially Donald Trump is pointing out that they have discovered evidence that there was a coordinated effort by the Biden administration, which was left out of both CNN and Forbes articles, because of course the whole idea here is to politically persecute Donald Trump and to ensure that he is not elected again, or in many cases, as we've covered here, that his name isn't even on the ballot. So this was an illustration of the narratives coming from the legacy media versus what's actually happening on the Donald Trump side that the media typically doesn't want you to know. And that's what I have for you guys this Friday.
All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this Friday vlog. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the comments. And, of course, below this video, you can find the various social media links that I belong to, as well as if you are a Amazon Prime user or order frequently from Amazon, you can use my influencer links below this video as it helps out the channel. And, of course, all you guys across New Tech, as well as here on YouTube, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for your continued support. And appearing there on the screen, that would be the channel icon. You guys can click on to subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as notifications. That way you know when there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys right there behind the Galaxy phone camera next week.